The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out more.
Welcome to episode 105 of the All Seeing Guys.
Very convincing. Very convincing.
Man, we can such sporadic recording. Sometimes you just say, "What number is it?"
Yeah.
I was editing this number, but was that one out yet? I don't know.
More, I think it's more of like the music's ending soon. I don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I better check my phone. Where the fuck am I at?
You are at 105.
105 episodes.
Every time I can't say it. I can't say episode first for some reason. I always say the number first. I did that when I did the introduction.
I was
say
like
103 episodes.
I always say episode first because whenever for the last 4 years, been scheduling our episodes to come out.
Yeah.
And I write it in the title. I always write episode and then the number.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm going to remember and say. That's how I write it. Because it'd be weird if I wrote 24 episode, the All Seeing Guys. If I wrote it down,
doesn't make sense.
It wouldn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. Also, it'd have to be episodes because that's like an accumulated number.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, how fucking clever did we sound for a minute there?
Right, mate,
fucking turn that
only
around.
producer the clue.
We're back to normal. Well done. Brilliant. Fantastic. Welcome to the All Seeing Guys. Episode 105.
Oh my fucking
Banged it.
Good days. It is a Friday night.
It is.
And the feeling is right.
That's exactly it. And because Friday night is not for fighting.
Mate, Friday night, I'm excited. We're here.
Can you believe Elton John wrote that song?
What's
Elton John ain't fucking Saturday night's all right for fighting.
Right, sorry, yes.
There's no way Elton John's been on a fight on a Saturday night.
I think
man.
he means sex with the woman he was married to temporarily.
Oh, I see. His beard.
Yeah.
Yes, I know the terminology.
Well, good. That's good. Are you looking forward to the Elton John film?
I think it looks quite good. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of Elton John, but I grew up listening to my parents listen to it.
Oh, fair enough.
And over time have become obviously a fan of the song.
Accustomed.
I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John.
Everyone knows an Elton John song.
Yeah.
Everyone. I mean, I like Tiny Dancer, but I like because of I always liked it in that fucking Almost Famous.
Yeah,
the
I
bus
love
scene.
that fucking
It's fucking
film,
great, man.
It's a great fucking
It's
film.
awesome. And then it took me so long to realise it was Elton John.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? I thought he just like pranced around in sparkly outfits
And
like
big
Lady
fucking
Gaga.
platforms.
I watched.
Or dressed as Stormzy.
I watched again. I went down to the hole that is the Graham Norton compilations on YouTube.
I've been there recently. Keanu Reeves has been a popular one recently.
Oh yeah. I did. I saw the one where it was Dame Judi Dench and Elton John were on, and Dame Judi Dench said that she'd never been to a nightclub, and Graham Norton called her out because they fucking like bumped into each other in a gay nightclub and shit.
I've seen it.
But like she said, like Graham Norton just goes, it's like, Mrs. Dench, that's okay. Don't do the accent. And he's just like. He's just like, I bumped into you in heaven. And Elton John just goes, fag hag.
I've been to heaven.
You've been to heaven?
Yeah. It was an angel.
What was his name?
It was an angel. It was an angel, wasn't it?
I don't know. I've never been, mate.
I went to heaven. I think I went a couple of times.
Well, you know. Apparently there used to be a gay club in, like, Kingston.
Yeah, Reflex.
Oh, that was it, yeah.
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 Well, that was the one I remember.
Greg, if you owned a gay club, what would you call it?
Squats.
Squats! Nice. I like that. I actually like that. I'd call mine plough.
That's good.
Do you want to go to squats?
That's
no,
good,
I'm going to go to plough.
Because the branding could be like the plough, like the stars.
Yeah.
But like of anal sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like a plough on a plough.
Yeah.
Yeah, to sack you.
Whilst eating a ploughman.
I mean, we should go to the keys dropping. We should probably go to the keys dropping. Keys dropping, where of course we hear snippets of our conversation or are sent to us in keys dropping.
Or you could just listen to us say things that come into our head, like I did for the first 10 minutes of this episode.
He says 5 minutes in, confused. having a listen. So this batch was actually sent to us from Fran, who everyone locals will know from the Fighting Cocks.
Oh, yeah. She sent you a bunch, didn't she?
Yeah, so Fran sent me a few over time, and I've just looked back and been like, I've got a few of these to go through now.
When she finally, because she's been making her way through the episodes, so
She was
she'll
like
be
51.
ecstatic to know that she's made an appearance.
I mean, she was on like episode 51, so she's got a way to go till she gets to this one.
Oh right, I thought she made an appearance. I was like,
no.
nah, I don't remember that at all.
Oh,
You're a goddamn fucking liar,
anyway,
Greg Armstrong.
The first one she sent me, don't fuck your sister. It's not nice.
It's not nice. It isn't.
So I imagine it doesn't mean in a sexual terms.
It
fuck.
isn't. No, it's not. It's not nice. And
But
also not legal.
I don't imagine it's being said in the context of.
Do you think fucking your sister would be an enjoyable thing?
Yeah, but I don't think they're saying like don't physically fuck your sister. I think she's saying like I think the geezer was probably like don't screw her over.
Oh, okay.
It's how I'm now perceiving it. But out
You've had time
loud,
to think about it.
but without any context.
In passing,
context.
and
Keep
without
saying
context. In passing and without context, it would sound like someone is telling them to not
have
fuck
physical
this.
sex.
Like,
Yeah,
have physical
don't
sex.
put your penis in your sister. I imagine at some eras it was enjoyable when to young confused teens maybe.
Oh God.
If porn's
there's
anything to go by,
Confused, and then there's
you know,
odd.
if porn's anything to go by, whenever
These
dad
days.
goes to the store, the kids have sex.
It would appear that way.
All right, next one. Now this one was actually she heard Randy say. I imagine at quiz night.
Yeah, it's got to be in.
It says that would be disappointing if that was his cock. 2 points of articulation. You can jiggle around in your mouth. I don't know. I just don't know.
No, I don't know.
But let's bring it back.
That's got to be maybe like the pitch around or something.
The last one she sent me. I'm a fisting pro. I imagine he's wearing like a sash.
Like a fist bump.
Like he's like sat at the bar wearing like a sash.
Yeah.
Like a Miss
like
World.
just one
Like hall monitor.
best fister.
Pussy monitor. Fisting.
I'll be monitoring the pussies around here.
Fisting Pro 1987.
He's really milking it.
Put me back in the game, coach. I'm ready.
I'm going to make a dramatic comeback 20
Sir,
years on.
you've been retired for 30 years. I'm ready, coach. I'm a wrecking machine.
I can do it. I've
do
been
it,
training
coach.
vigorously.
Believe in me. Believe. And we give him a chance. And he breaks his fucking wrist on entry.
First entrance. Oh, God.
Medic! My God, the pussy got him.
Get out of
I
here,
can't believe
you.
I said that.
You sicken me.
Uh,
You bring a mockery to the fisting championships.
me and Jay popped into a coffee shop yesterday.
Yeah.
And there was a woman outside smoking a cigarette. And she had her back to like Jay, but she was blocking the entrance. And she was chatting to some girl inside.
Okay.
And Jay came up behind her and was like, sorry, can I get in? And she was just like, oh, I didn't see you there. I'm not used to men coming up behind me. Like, and then Jay jokingly said to the guy at the cafe, at the cafe, just like, we've got a back door out of here. And she, like, loud, and she was like, oh, he's talking about me back door. Like, and then she blocked another guy coming in having a cigarette.
Was she like a walking carry-on
She
film
was
or
just
something?
and she blocked another guy coming in, and she obviously knew the cook, who was some other old woman.
Yeah.
And she came walking up to like the kitchen window and said something about the amount of people in the cafe, how busy it was looking. And she went, she said this. There's a lot of explanation there, but it's going to pay off, trust me. And she said, oh, you've got men coming in your back door now, Barb. It will be 3 wise men following a star from the east next. Which apparently isn't the saying, but that's what she said.
Oh, dear. Well played, madam. Well played.
Right, this is one. I heard this when I was parking my car, possibly from a father-son duo I've mentioned previously that I've geesdropped, complaining about the kid playing cricket too late and how he needs to have bish bash bosh, whatever it is for bish,
play football.
the bang 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 for the football.
The bang. You need the bang.
And this was this might not be, so I can't say it's the same person, but I was in my house and I went in the garden store and I could hear domestic happening in a house down the road.
Oh, interesting.
And I heard, take your chicken and fuck off out of my house.
Specifically, I don't want you or this chicken in my property.
Take your chicken
And fuck
and
off.
get the fuck out of my house.
I can't wait to shout. Oh, you know what? In all of my lifetime, I've just wanted to shout, "Get out of my fucking house!" at someone.
Get out of my pub.
Get out of my fucking house.
Right, my last one. I heard this walking through Bentl's concessions.
Okay.
And I just heard two girls talking, and I heard one girl say to the other, "I'm just not into fingers."
Well, you're fucked then, aren't you? Well, not actually. No, the
maybe.
entirely
I
opposite.
mean, they might be into you. Or unless she means like in terms of just attractive to hands.
Or maybe she means like
I
chocolate
don't
fingers.
like people's fingers. They're just weird. They're
Chocolate fingers.
They're
Maybe
moving
she's not a
around.
fan.
Oh, maybe it could be. It could be chocolate
She's not a
fingers.
fan of the
I didn't
biscuity
think-
chocolate
I didn't
choice.
consider that. I obviously have schmuck
Because
for
you got your
brains.
fucking mind in the gutter,
Yeah,
Greg.
it's true. I didn't even consider.
You dis-
that she
Get
could
out
have
of my
been talking about the
house.
confectionery product, Cadbury's Fingers.
Yeah. Well, don't name the brand.
I mean, it's fine. We can say it. It's okay.
Yeah, but they're not
unless you can
paying
think of, unless you can think of a non-brand one, can you?
Tony's chocolate fingers.
you just put the word Tony.
No,
in
there's
front of
that geezer.
chocolate
That geezer Tony is making that slave chocolate.
Oh, no, it's not slave.
What?
It's slave-free chocolate.
Oh.
Slave chocolate. All the other chocolate, slave chocolate.
Yeah, I thought he was just incredibly honest about
Yeah,
his
no,
about
it's
his
good
process.
Mate, it's great fucking chocolate, man. Oh, it's so fucking good.
I've been seeing it everywhere now.
Man,
There's,
Ed gave me that bar that time.
Yeah. No,
And
I
I'd
saw
had
it
it
in.
before. It is.
I saw it in Sainsbury's
Yeah,
today.
it is everywhere now. They're doing well for themselves.
And
It's fucking
fucking Chris, when he was in Amsterdam, sent us a picture of one,
yeah,
didn't he?
yeah, it's fucking.
He was
good
just
chocolate.
like, "Who the fuck's Tony?"
Yeah, it's good. It's good chocolate. Before we move on, on the subject of geese dropping. There was recently a geese drop on a train that kind of made the news.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What happened here?
Let us continue, Joe.
Yes,
I'll wait
please.
for the story to load on my phone.
Greg, you have caught my attention with such phrasing.
You might have heard this story.
Maybe. I mean, I can't really remember.
Driver
yesterday.
plays porn on a London train after accidentally leaving microphone on.
I did hear about this, yeah.
He made an absolute blunder last week when he accidentally left the microphone live while enjoying a bit of porn on his phone.
Fair play.
There's a video,
Oh, God.
but if I turn it up, you might be able to hear the audio of what the passengers were hearing.
Sick.
Let's see if this works. Just people laughing on the train.
Is this coming from the driver?
This is the passengers.
I found the driver. Amazing.
So the passengers were just
I-
listening to it and just filming.
I love that. I love that element when that sort of brings together people on public transport.
So, of course, the South Western Railway had to put something out. So they say South Western Railway has a South Western Railway has a policy.
You know what we haven't said in a long time when someone fucked up? Drink.
A very long time. South Western Railway has a policy of blocking inappropriate material, including pornographic websites, on its onboard and station Wi-Fi services. I shouldn't have paused then. We are investigating this incident to establish how the material was able to broadcast on our service. He played it on his phone and the microphone was on. Case closed.
Yeah, he downloaded it.
Today's incident is Wally
Or he switched to 4G.
Wholly unacceptable, and we apologise to the customers.
Who's going to be angry? That's fucking funny.
Some people saw the funny side and were saying things such as, reminds me of the times when the driver would finish his shift and announce, sorry for the delay to your journey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just waiting for the other driver to relieve me. Where did he get off? Cockfosters or John's Wood?
Hey.
You know, apparently that reminded him of those days, that weary traveller of days of yore.
I mean, that's fucking Britain, isn't it?
That is, well, I don't know if it is Britain.
just
It probably
Britain.
could be.
It looked. I mean, the
looked.
trains. The
It
trains looked British.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, they
trains
do,
look
mate. That's
British.
that's like the fucking Southwestern line or something.
So that was a geezer up on a train.
That's fantastic. I enjoyed that.
I only saw that this morning as well. I thought it would be good.
Yeah, I like that. Wait, you only saw that? I thought that came out last week, didn't
Oh,
it?
maybe. I get
this week.
confused. I just
I
save
did
articles
see.
all
I
the
saw
time.
someone mention it on Facebook.
Nobody knows the time when they listen to this, though.
That's true. No one cares. So what's on today's episode, Greg?
It's been a while since we talked about kebabs.
Yeah. It's
But
been
a
long
couple
ass
of
time.
months back, it was the 5th year of the British Kebab Awards.
I know. Can you believe it?
Who, fucking,
5 years.
we've been, I say supporting.
We were very
We've been
enthusiastic.
talking about them.
We were enthusiastic
Since, I
that
think when we
first year.
started the podcast, they were having the second one.
Yeah.
And then we started with the first episode we recorded fell around the time it had been the second.
Yeah, that's
Kebab
right.
Awards. And that was like the big thing we talked about.
Yeah, because also like the Wonder Beers.
We were like, there's Kebab Awards.
I know, yeah.
We were given a ticket, but literally a ticket, so we didn't go.
Yep.
'Cause I don't want to go on my own. Joe doesn't want to go on his own.
No.
Fuck.
What am I going to do?
Yeah, we need to go as a duo, man.
It's not funny unless there's
Get each
two
other
of
through
us.
the situation. What if someone talked to me?
We
Think
could have just live streamed
think I
it.
am a podcast.
We could have just live streamed it the entire time.
But the British Kebab Awards, who are awarding the dedication of local kebab takeaway and restaurant owners across the country, recognising their contribution to the economy on a truly national scale. British Kebab Awards are saying thank you to the unsung heroes of the hard-working people behind the great little kebab takeaway and restaurant places. What's more, they're giving people the chance to say definitely they have the best kebab restaurant. The kebab industry is worth over 2.2 billion to the UK economy.
Yeah, man.
And has been an integral part of culture for decades. It's time to recognise and further promote its contribution. Now, it's peaked over the years.
There's been some highlights, hasn't there?
I enjoyed how I read that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. There's been some standout moments.
The Corbyn
The
showing
Corbyn
up.
one springs to mind.
That was like the third year, was it maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
It was the first one that got really big.
Yeah, I think it was the third one because we were really hype about the fact that the Wonder Beers went to the one that we reported
Yeah.
about.
I
And then
recall all
after
of it
that,
very much.
it got wide coverage because Corbyn turned up and banged on about falafel.
Yeah.
And then after that, it kind of went a bit quiet. Well, not quiet. It was still happening and everything. It's just not as many people gave a shit because there wasn't a politician. This is why I don't do politics. I can't even pronounce it.
So over the years, and we've been reading this, the kebab names obviously went from being, when I say humorous, this all started our interest because we saw multiple kebabs up London one day called Best Kebab.
Oh yeah, we were walking around fucking Old Street
Yeah.
and shit, weren't we?
Yeah, we were going. There was a reason we were there.
I think we got on the wrong train. We'd been somewhere, maybe Camden.
It's the day we went to figure out what the podcast would be. It was.
Yeah, it was.
It was. It was
yeah,
the day
yeah.
we
We went to write down
and,
ideas.
and we were like, "Oh, we're going to joke about
We were
hipsters," and
dressed-
then we realised that we were sat in a beer garden in
like rolled up fucking jeans.
rolled up fucking jeans because we weren't wearing shorts. And it was
boiling.
fucking hot.
Yeah, we'd been up to Camden.
Yeah.
We went to Camden, just had a bit of a drink, and
Yeah.
then we got on the wrong train back and ended up in fucking Shoreditch.
Shoreditch. Yeah, we were in a pub
sat
in
in a
Shoreditch.
fucking like a
Weird beard guy. It was like an alley.
Yeah, it was strange, wasn't it?
It was like an alley.
Sat there with a fucking pen and a pad, writing down ideas.
And
for
we were
what
like,
could
"Oh,
do.
let's talk about hipsters." And I was like, "Joe, man, we're sat in a beer garden in Shoreditch with our jeans rolled up, coming up with ideas for our podcast.
I know, yeah.
We're literally
hipsters."
hipsters." And you were like, "No."
That was a dark day.
So we went to Ed's.
We went to Ed's. Yeah, we did.
Went to Ed's.
We went. Yeah,
we literally
like,
left and went to Ed's.
because we were up there quite early. We went to that fucking. We got burritos. That Mexican
Camden.
In Camden.
Was that then?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh. That might have been another day. Yeah, yes. Fucking.
That's so weird. I was thinking about that recently because of I saw that day as well. We were walking towards a pub that was like away from the high street, and some fucking geezer
Secluded little spot.
some geezer tried to stop you to sell his mixtape, and he
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
like you wouldn't stop, and he was just like fucking calling you out because you had the microphone tattoo.
Yes.
And he was like, "Oh, you ain't fucking man, you don't know how to use that." And you were just like, I remember we walked on for a bit, and you were just like, I was so close to turning around and rapping at that guy.
Well, what I was saying was from that day when we went uptown to talk about doing the podcast,
Yeah.
we noticed the kebabs called Best Kebabs. And then we started looking at kebab names, and I found that one near me,
But
Legend.
just down that road alone, there was about
Yeah.
3.
And there was one near me called Legend Kebab Centre, and then
Yeah.
Legend Kebab Centre 2. like
I think can't beat a Golden
like-
Grill though,
like
can
the
you?
names. So we found the names hilarious. And in the first waves of British Kebab Awards, a lot of the names were like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
We
because-
joked about them all sort of like because they were all the same.
Yeah.
They also sort of like stood up when trying to claim the award.
Well, obviously,
and
as
shit.
this goes on, it's becoming more prestigious. And off the back of the popularity of it, more restaurants are opening up. And it's kind of now becoming less funny names and more quite serious establishments.
Yeah.
So for like the sake of that, we used to find the names funny. Like, it sounds like a fucking stupid thing to say out
yeah,
loud.
but mate, we sat down and made up stupid
Yeah,
names
yeah.
ourselves and laughed
So
ourselves stupid.
The
like.
names now aren't as interesting, but you know what? It's still fun. I still want to.
They're called like
I still want to tip my head.
Maragna and
I
like
still want Ragnarok. I still want to tip my hat to the British Kebab Awards, man.
Fucking yeah.
2019 winners. Let's have a fucking look here. Best kebab house in Northern Ireland. I don't even know if I can say it.
do you want me to read this one out?
Yeah, maybe I do actually.
Maybe I do. Maybe
You
I
can
do. Maybe
you
I
can scroll
don't.
down. You can scroll down and read a few out for me.
Fuck me. Northern Ireland winner Chaska Enniskillen.
Nice. Okay.
Chaska Enniskillen.
Yes. What else we got?
Oh right. Best kebab house in Scotland.
Oh, who we got?
Ada Restaurant.
Oh.
Just ADA.
All right, Ada.
Ada Restaurant. Yeah. In Edinburgh. Oh, I might go and
Oh,
check it
there
out.
you go. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
heading
When
up.
you go to Edinburgh?
Go end of May.
End of May, oh, so soon, next
Yeah, a
week.
couple of weeks. No, not next week.
Week after next.
Bank holiday next week, mate.
It is. Yes.
Booyah! Best kebab house in Wales.
Oh, what we got here?
Golden Barbecue.
No, that's more like it. I
Oh, hang
swear,
on.
I
There's
seem to
two
remember
winners,
there
mate.
was one called like
There's 2 winners.
Cardiff Pizza something.
No, mate, this is just called. There's 2 winners for some reason.
Is
It
there a
says-
winner? Because also some of them have like highly recommended as well.
No, it says winner, Golden Barbecue. Then underneath it just says winner, Wales Kebab.
Ah, that's maybe what I was thinking. Well, it was kebab. That's so good.
Wales Kebab. Best kebab restaurant in North and West London.
Is that what Cappadocia? No, what did Cappadocia win? 2 years running. 2 years.
Fuck.
That
I
was
don't-
on something.
South.
London, wasn't it? Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
North and West London. Testy Restaurant.
Testy.
TESTI.
I have no idea what that
Testy
could be.
restaurant.
I have no idea what that could be.
Testi.
I obviously know it's a restaurant, but
It's in,
what is it a restaurant?
in-
Is it like a chicken house or is it like a trying to be fancy?
No
house?
idea. It's just in Clapton. Hackney. Best kebab restaurant in the South and East London.
Right.
Lara Grill.
Oh, I like that.
Lara Grill.
I don't quite get what it means.
Nah, neither do I.
I thought it was a pun of something, but then I reacted like, yeah. And then I thought about it. It was like,
Disappointed.
and then I was just like, actually,
Immediately.
it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Is it spelled Lara like the name Lara?
Yeah, Lara.
It's weird.
Well, if you're interested, it's in Dagenham.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Best kebab restaurant regional.
Oh,
Oh, indeed.
okay. Everyone strap in.
I don't know what regional is.
Shit's getting real.
Alim.
Regional.
Alim et restaurant.
Oh, go on, Alamit.
Also highly recommended. Turknaz restaurant. You can find that in Whiteley Bay. Best newcomer restaurant.
Oh, go on. Go on.
This is good, mate. This is classic. Donna and Gyro's Aylesbury.
Yes. Aylesbury, very nice.
Aylesbury, mate.
That's nice. It reminds me of
Best
like
newcomer.
berries. It sounds like berries. Sounds nice and healthy.
Also highly recommended. It's just called Ooster.
Ooster.
Ooster. Also highly recommended. Antep Kitchen, Oxford. Best takeaway in London.
Oh, this is a big one. This is a big
is-
one.
mate,
This
takeaway.
is the big one, mate.
Takeaway.
This was going to change your business, mate.
This is not restaurant. This is
This is
all.
big.
This is all. This is that.
This
Everyone.
is
all the
takeaway,
first.
mate.
This is takeaway
in London as well.
in London.
This is
I
big.
believe this is. I feel like we've mentioned these people before. Archway Kebab,
Oh, that does ring a bell.
right?
They might have won something previously. Maybe they've won it before.
Best takeaway regional.
Oh, I don't know if this is bigger or not. Maybe regional sounds
Maybe
bigger.
a regional is what?
Bigger?
Outside of London.
Yeah.
Master Kebabs. Master, you grace us with your presence.
I am Master Kebab. You won't stop me, Hulk.
Lay before me before I smother you in chili sauce
Don't say that
and
name.
garlic mayo.
Baguette! I kind of forgot what we were talking about, so I just shouted baguette. It sounded like we
That's
were
lucky because we were discussing France.
It sounded like
so,
we were oh god, it was racist. Damn it! Inappropriate, accidental racism.
also highly recommended. Nap Hill Charcoal Grill
Highly recommended to be a good name for your
in
restaurant.
Woking.
Highly recommended to be a good name for
Highly
your restaurant.
recommended. That is
imagine
really,
the SEO.
That is good. Highly recommended. Highly recommended.
Highly recommended, Chesington.
HRR.
That's boring.
Yeah, well, it's highly recommended restaurant.
Oh right, sorry. I thought that was what the place was called.
Yeah, no, Nap Hill Charcoal Grill is in Woking. Best value restaurant.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Obviously, it's good value, but I don't know if it's as high up as takeaway.
Bezos Romford.
Oh god.
Highly recommended. Ruyam.
Oh, I like that one.
Chef of the Year.
Oh,
Always a
this is
popular.
big. This is
always
popular.
From the.
I never know who they are, but it's good.
From the restaurant Persio. Amit Kabayal.
Oh, go on, man, Amit.
Well done, Amit.
Good, well done, man.
Young Chef of the Year.
Oh, wow, okay. Julian Francis.
Bekzod Kamrakulov.
Oh, it's close.
You were. Yeah, no, you really were. Customer Satisfaction Award.
Was it custard?
I guess this is voted
Custard
for.
Satisfaction Award.
Voted for by you, the fans.
Wow.
Uni Kebab
Oh, what?
in Southampton.
Oh, is that like a gender-neutral kebab or something?
No idea. Oh, then we got fine dining.
We haven't had, like, the people that do the signs yet, have we?
No, they've not turned up yet.
Okay.
Fine
dining.
dining.
Jesus, they're
so
really
basically
knocking
just
out some
a Turkish
There's a lot
restaurant.
of ridiculous categories.
Yeah,
in this
some of these
now.
I don't remember.
Well,
from last year.
this seems
There
ridiculous.
was. I mean, no. I remember there was one year where there was a lot.
Best Chair Award. Fucking
Best,
Closest Walk to a Cash Point Award.
best vomit outside. Restaurant takeaway with the most dropped kebabs.
Most pictures on wall behind kebab.
Eden. Fine dining restaurant is Skewed Kitchen
Oh.
in Cockfosters.
Hey, go on.
Kebab van of the year.
Oh, go
Get
on.
in.
Yes, get in. Go on.
Ahmed's Barbecue.
That's not even a pun, mate.
Not.
You can't like a bad van and not.
No, but it's written like bar, like a
Nah,
bar.
I don't like it, man. It's not a pun. Sit down.
Just eat.
I mean,
best
well done on winning, of course. You just
oh,
don't
we're
take
on to
my
a
advice.
winner here. This is a good one.
Buckle up.
For no reason whatsoever. Just eat best delivery. The winner was Batman Grill. Swear to me.
Batman Grill.
Batman
Sounds
Grill.
like a song. Get out of here for Batman Grill.
£4.90. I'm fucking chill.
Oh, come on, where did you go? Joker's on the run, Batman Grill. Do you want some sauce with that? I've got condiments to jack. Don't get me
Did you
started.
say come? Come and Instajack.
Condiments to jack.
Oh, shit. Okay. Fair enough.
It's still bad.
I think we should write a song about the Batman Grill. It sounds like a dance. It sounds like a
Batman
dance
Grill.
move.
Do the Batman Grill.
Do the Batman Grill.
Put your arms in the air like you're firing a gun. Put them down, man, because guns aren't cool, kids.
Because
Do the
guns
Batman
aren't
Grill.
Because guns aren't cool,
Do
kids.
the Batman Grill.
What's the Batman Grill? Well, you first of all take your shoulder, move it around like you just don't care.
Fill over your head like you're throwing a boulder. Grab your belt and the people will cheer.
Mate, title of the episode: Batman Grill. It sounds like a fucking it sounds like a grime song.
Sounds like a...
Do the Batman Grill. I'm a Batman Grill.
Cowl up, keep up. Do the Batman Grill.
Pow, whack. Bocco. Always a favourite.
Wham!
Always a favourite. Wham! Oh, who's that? It's Batman. Wham! Take a shot to the face. Wham!
It's Batman fam.
There's that Temper T song where he is all just in it. He's like, clear all the things in your fridge. Smash all the things in your rack. Won't get none of your CDs back. Mate, it's fucking brilliant. Shout out to Temper T, man.
Oh,
Next
God.
type.
What the fuck we were talking about?
The Batman Grill.
Wait, what do they win?
It should have been best fucking name. I feel like best delivery.
Best theme song.
Oh no! I thought you'd like that. Batman Grill, man.
Oh, sounds like a really exquisite grill you'd buy from like Wix.
Yo, do me a favour. Can you just Google Batman Grill and see if there's like a front of the shop? Because I swear to God, they better have a Batman sign for their logo.
Oh my days.
There is just here as well, which is a sustainability award. The winner was I Am Donna.
I am Donna.
I Am Donna. And that is the final. That was the final one as well. To be
Right.
fair, they saved the best for last with Batman fucking Grill.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't even know if I can show it to you. So it's all plugged in. Oh no, it's gone.
I'm coming round.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than me trying to pass the computer to you while recording. It's literally like an old style. Just Google it. It's literally like an old style kebab with a red backdrop and the gold kind of writing.
Oh, mate. Oh, that is it.
With like the raised lettering.
100%. Next episode, you've got to Photoshop us that into the background of the artwork, and it'll
Why
be
not
like
this
us.
episode? Why next episode?
That's what I mean. This episode,
Makes
Greg.
sense to do it for this episode rather than next episode.
For the episode, for the next episode, or whatever.
The next episode.
Yeah, I'll draw us eating kebabs and then just Photoshop that in the background.
Nice. What was is that the end of them?
Yeah, Sustainability Award was the last one.
Right. Okay.
Ended on a real downer.
Yeah, it did. Who won? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I've got my phone back now, so
I am Donna.
I see.
No, I'm Spartacus.
So, before moving on, I just going to move on to a couple of restaurant stories I'd found. Okay. But this popped up, and I wanted
Mate,
to talk...
how are you going to peek? How are you going to peek up to Batman Grill?
Well, never. It won't ever happen. We might as well quit and call it a day.
Yeah, see you later. This has been episode 105.
But this article popped up on Facebook, being shared a fair few times.
Yeah.
And I had a little look, and it was like I heard it on the radio on driving to work, and it was a survey of like who drinks the most, what country drinks the most.
Yeah, I heard about this.
The UK is the drunkest in the world, according to new survey.
Well, if you fucking listen to this podcast, then yeah.
And it was Britain.
Pissed. Just pissed. All the time. Britain came first.
Britain apparently gets pissed more than any other country regularly. Apparently on average of 51 times a year, which is like once a week.
God save our gracious Queen, Lord.
Which is easily, man. It's easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy statistic to fucking hit.
Absolutely.
That's a believable statistic.
Once a week? Yeah.
It worked out 51 times a year. An average works out like once a week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like-
well, yeah, just under.
Yes, yeah. Well,
But yeah,
Still.
but yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know how it'd be just under. You don't just go out for a bit of a drink. I'm only a bit pissed.
I'm just a bit under the limit. But I can fucking believe that, man. Like, I fucking heard that on the radio and then saw the article when I got to work and was just like, yep.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Yeah, I do. That's not surprising.
We're known for it, man.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Brits abroad.
Fucking mate, look at all the just like the internet now is just filled with people's fucking phone videos of them just pissed.
Yeah.
I follow on Instagram a page called Drunk People Doing Shit. Like
It cuts to us doing this.
yeah.
This isn't exciting as the other
This
bits
is
in the video.
yeah, there's someone falling over was way more funny.
I don't quite get what's going on here. Now, on the subject of food and kebabs and fucking getting pissed, there is now a bring your own table restaurant.
What?
A BYOT. Bring your own table. Like the bring your own.
That's
bring-
just
bring
an
your own bottle, innit?
inconvenience.
Like
That is a
I
massive
see a lot
inconvenience.
of places doing that now. Bring your own beer, bring your own
Yeah,
wine.
yeah,
like
yeah.
free
Well, it's to
things.
do with licensing, isn't
It's
it?
good
Because
though,
they're
it's
not allowed
nice.
to. Yeah, no, it's cool.
Saves you money.
But it's because of licensing. They don't have a liquor license or a booze license, so they have to. They
Right.
can. You're
Out
allowed
of
to.
hours,
Yeah.
bring your own.
Well, yeah. So if you don't have it, people are allowed to
Right, of course,
arrive,
yeah,
but they're not
hours,
allowed
yeah.
to legally sell it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So-
it's good. So there's now a bring your own table restaurant. And if you manage to carry your furniture across London, you get to dine for free. The idea is meant to bring you closer to your friends, and carry heavy object around the city would require a lot of teamwork. We're imagining something like that famous pivot scene from Friends.
I can't imagine people getting on the underground with a fucking table.
You also got to carry it across London.
You've literally got mate.
I wouldn't even want to do it as formation.
Mate, this restaurant,
could do.
this restaurant ain't lasting 6 months.
Well, here's the answer to that. The pop-up restaurant.
Oh, there you go.
Pop-up restaurant.
It's gonna last 6 days.
Right, let's try and say the names. The pop-up restaurant. Traora Birra Moretti, or the
Right.
beer.
Also, if your fucking gimmicky restaurant's gonna have a shit cunt name like that,
No, I think it's owned by a famous Italian
don't care.
chef.
Bollocks to it.
Anyway, it's only running June the 12th to June the 15th at Covent Garden.
A stupid gimmicky fucking thing that needs like a punny fucking.
So it's only running for like 3 days, so it will be packed. People would do it because it's only there for 3
yeah,
days.
because people are fucking
People would
idiots.
definitely carry their own fucking
Yeah,
table.
because they're fucking idiots.
So you can bring any sort of table you want: square tables, round tables, coffee tables, pool tables, and even massage tables are all welcome. As long as you can sit comfortably at it, they will provide chairs, food, and drinks. They recommend a table for you and up to 3 friends to fit around. If you can't manage to bring a table, you can always make a donation to charity, the charity campaign to end
Sit
loneliness.
on the fucking floor.
To make loneliness still dine at the restaurant.
Jesus Christ. Have you? Does Indiana have like a little play set that's a table?
Not really a table. She has like a little kitchen.
Oh, okay. I was going to. She had like a little for like tea time.
No,
Like a
she
tea
sits
time
at the
table.
table with us.
Because we could have just taken that and sat on it with our fucking
I
knees.
put
in
it
our
on
chins.
Facebook, man, the other day where I was like at the car seat in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
And I was like, oh, Lizzie, I'm just going to go put the car seat in the car. And I literally picked it up, walked out the back, opened the back door, picked it up, walked across the garden, got to the back gate, got to the car, and was like, I'm carrying a fucking high chair. Like this fucking big 4 legs high up.
Fucking hell.
Plastic high chair that takes her up to like table level, which obviously isn't going to go in a fucking car for her to sit in. And I carried it all the way to the fucking car.
You fucking idiot.
I was just like, fuck, man. So shouted upstairs, I took the fucking other one. That's funny, isn't it? Dickhead.
I wish I was dead.
Dickhead. You're not my real mom. No, I'm your wife. Oh. Good.
What the fuck?
Glad that's cleared up then. Keeping on the theme of food, Joe, we turn to something you quite like. Well, I like as well. We had it this evening.
Yeah, we do.
Pizza.
What's happening today?
Pizza.
Fucking love
Dominoes, New Zealand, has launched a pineapple and tin spaghetti pizza.
Why?
And for once, we're quite glad the new release hasn't made it to the UK. The New Zealand fast food chain took to Facebook to announce the limited edition pizza yesterday. They wrote, "This is no joke. We're officially adding Hawaiian spaghetti pizza to our menu for a limited time only." The post received more than 2,000 likes and 5,000 comments, and surprisingly, a lot of people were pretty positive about the new release. One person said, "Spaghetti on pizza is actually really nice. Should do one with beef mince and cheese." I agree, actually, that's a great idea. Spaghetti bolognese pizza.
Mate, I did a bolognese pizza, but without the pasta. Just made a bolognese.
That's what you want.
Yeah, and then just cheese on top.
Whenever
Bosh.
like Lizzie's parents,
Amazing.
Whenever Lizzie's parents would make any sort of Italian dish, whatever that involved, like mince sort of and the sauce.
Yeah.
And I'd get home from being like out, and they'd had dinner, but the sauce was kind of left in the pan, mate.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
literally like half a loaf of bread, mate, just dipping it in,
Yeah, it's fucking
scooping it
brilliant,
up.
mate.
I just stood over the cooker in just my boxer shorts, trying not to
With
wake.
your backpack still on.
Try not to wake anybody
Fucking
up in the
jeans
house.
round your ankles.
Because when we lived with Liz's parents, try not to wake anybody up in the house. Just trying to stand on the floorboard doesn't creak. I still do it now, but I'm just more like, I'm at home now.
Yeah.
But I still do that. I did it when I
Take
got back the
pants
other night for being with you. Got home in me boxers. I put it all in the wash and then just ate leftover chicken from the night before. I wasn't even that hungry.
Amazing.
Stupid Greg. Anyway,
Pizza.
spaghetti, tin spaghetti, pineapple pizza.
Does it say as to why they chose those toppings?
No, but one person said, "I'd rather lick the floor of a bus." That's a great cuss.
That is, yeah.
Can you imagine if someone like tried to kiss you and you pulled back and was like, "I'd rather lick the floor of a bus"? It's great. I mean, it's mean. It's very mean.
I wouldn't even be upset. I'd just be like, "Fucking hell."
Well, I agree, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Sir, man.
Oh my! I didn't realize there was that kind of fantasy.
Good heavens.
I've strolled into your head. I meant to go to Joe's.
I don't want you here.
Someone else put, no thanks, spaghetti doesn't belong on a pizza. I once made a tin spaghetti pizza in TT Food when I forgot I was meant to be cooking something till the night before. I literally brought in like a margarita pizza and like put fucking tin spaghetti on it.
You fucking
And
animal.
You know what got me a pass? Is that I read in my lunchbox just before she came and I found a Viscount biscuit. You know Viscounts, the mint biscuits?
Oh, yeah.
I found one of those in there and I put it next to it and told her it was an after dinner mint. And she said, for the after dinner mint alone, showing initiative, I got the pass.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
He's a jammy bastard, that great motion. BT Food, he's running up a mockery. He's kicking up a storm.
She begrudgingly wrote a C next to your name.
Well done, you bastard.
You
You've done it
fucking
again.
little bastard. Think you're clever, do you, Armstrong?
Fucking I
With
did.
your fucking club bar.
Would you eat that pizza?
No.
No, I don't know.
Immediately.
I would, but I don't like
You know how I
pineapple.
feel about sweet and savoury being mixed. I
Yeah,
fucking hate
I don't
it.
want. I know pineapple. I'm not having it, man.
Nah, it's not on.
Ooh,
It's not on
not
at
even
all.
pineapple and ham, wherever the.
I don't even
combination
just
is.
like it. Just doesn't. Why already make a shit pizza shitter? Like Dominoes is fucking awful.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really not good.
I agree.
It's one of my least favourite ones.
Yeah.
Like Pizza Hut is the worst.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just like
I
those
can't remember the last time I
ingredients don't
ordered
make
from any of those
sense.
places.
It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, it's a limited time. I mean, we'll probably do a limited one over here, but it's just not funky enough. I'm saying funky enough to be headline news.
Yeah, but like, what autistic kid came up with that?
Jane.
Like, that's just, I don't know, man. That's such a. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like the whole spaghetti and pineapple doesn't make sense.
I completely agree.
It's like my nephew used to have bacon and jam sandwiches, and I feel like they basically given my nephew freedom in a kitchen and just said, put what you want on a pizza, and he's just gone pineapple and spaghetti.
I remember being at the flat in Surbiton, and I'd been out. I think maybe with you and Ed, but it was like daytime drinking.
Yeah.
And I think it was sunny, and we'd been out, and we'd had a few beers, and we'd gone back to Ed's quite late, not late in the day, but late in the afternoon, considering we'd been out for the day.
Yeah.
And we had a spliff, and I was fucked. I remember being like, I am really, really fucked. It was sunny, we'd been out drinking all day, and I was like, I'm going to go home. And I think I was at the flat, so I walked literally across the road to Surbiton, and I got home, and I can't remember the point of the story.
Love it.
No, I can remember it now. It's all about food.
Snap
I
back
got
to
home.
reality.
I got home, and I felt like I was going to white you or something, but I was also really fucking hungry.
Yeah, yeah.
And I ran into the kitchen to see what was to eat.
Sometimes that can save you, man.
And there was leftover pasta in the pan, and there was like crusty rolls. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I want. Do I want the pasta or do I want the crusty roll? Oh, I don't know.
Crusty rolls are amazing.
So I warmed up the
blessing.
pasta, not too much. I warmed up the pasta a bit. I cut open the crusty roll. I put some cheese in there, some sauce.
Can you?
And then I put the pasta in the crusty roll, warm, closed it up so it melted the cheese a bit, and it was amazing.
Mate, I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely had like a bit of baguette, and I've put some like pasta and carbonara in it.
So good. It was really good, man. I planned it well. It's a TASG making of pointless fucking pasta, fucking crusty roll sandwich.
I once, actually, this came up in my Facebook memories recently because obviously I'd blown my own mind by doing
I
this.
was blowing myself. Obviously, I was blowing myself.
After the removal of 2 of my ribs, I decided that now was a perfect time to start pleasuring myself.
I've done it.
With my mouth. I'd
hold my beer.
I'd got home again pissed. This is when I lived with my parents, and I'd got in and I was just like, oh, mate, food, and I chose to make the thing that takes the absolute longest to fucking make.
A roast dinner.
No, a fucking chicken Kiev. They take 40 minutes if you're lucky.
That's long.
That's a long ass time.
And then you might have to heat the oven up for that.
You got to heat the oven up. That's a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Also, that's the longest 10, 15 minutes of your life.
Yeah, it is.
Ever.
Yep. I put it on before I go pick Indiana up, so it's already, when I get home, it's ready.
Touche.
But like, it's too long. I literally have to put it on and go do other shit.
Yeah. I'm always weird about ovens though. I can't just like leave it on. You know what I mean? I feel weird just like walking away and leaving it on.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
thinking
like turn it on, like go get Indiana,
should
come
that be
back,
all right like that?
put a tea towel over it. Well, not the fire away, but.
But so I made chicken Kiev and I was just like, oh,
Made.
that's not enough. I need something else. So halfway through the process, bang, cheese on it. Whacked.
I like where this is going, boy. You got my attention now.
Whacked a slice of cheddar, one of those like big square cheddars,
onto
on the top of it halfway through, so it doesn't go completely fucked.
Halfway.
And then once that was done, bosh,
you wanked on it
in a bun.
Right.
I had a chicken Kiev sandwich, mate.
Nice. The cafe.
It was amazing.
One of the cafes when I worked at Nat Jackson, the breakfast run, which is when you went and got people's breakfast.
Oh, I did.
Had the chicken, the scallop, fucking.
Oh yeah,
baguette.
man.
And I remember,
That shit is banging.
He's trying to flog it to me all the time. Oh, this is special sandwich. He used to go special sandwich. They used to call me barbecue sauce boy. 'Cause I always had barbecue sauce on all my baguettes, and they just clocked it. Because whenever I do like the breakfast run,
Yeah.
And that yours? Yes. Oh, you like barbecue sauce? Because I'd always order it.
Barbecue
And
boy.
then when I go in, you go, barbecue sauce boy. I like the nickname.
It means you're moist.
It sounds sexy.
You're
when I say it
moist.
now.
You're moist, Armstrong.
It doesn't sound.
You're moist.
When she used to say it to me then, I used to think actually it was pretty cool, but now I feel it's actually a disgusting nickname.
Yeah.
I'm barbecue sauce boy.
I
You
had
may know me as condiment.
I had
Just assume my condiment.
did you just assume my condiment? What?
That's also a good.
I had
title
different.
name.
I would go to different places for different things in down Castle Street.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
On the if you're say you're walking towards Starbucks.
So for you listeners who have no idea where this place is, we apologise. We've got a VR headset.
We're going to take you to a certain part of Kingston right now.
Castle Street.
Imagine you're walking out of the train station. Ahead of you is some traffic lights. Please cross over the street. You will see a very famous restaurant called Cappadocia, winner of 2 awards at the Kebab Awards.
The British Kebab Awards.
Continue walking forward. The road will curve and you will continue. Ahead, a street.
Castle Street.
To the left, a turning. You are turning onto Castle Street.
Welcome to Castle Street.
To the left and right of Castle Street,
Many wonderful shops.
cafes.
Good
Oh,
lord.
as far as the eye could see.
It's also known as Panini.
Cafes, my lord.
It's also known as Panini Alley.
It is. It's Panini. It's Panini Street.
Alley,
Panini
yeah.
Alley. So on the right hand side there was a green cafe,
Yeah.
and I would go there in the morning when I worked at
Cafe
Jessop's.
Costello.
Yes.
So that's why they call me barbecue sauce boy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It was
I
the blonde woman with the blonde curly hair that had really
okay.
manly hands.
Yeah. Oh, she did. Yeah.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
did.
She's the one that used to call me it.
So I would go
Like a bad
there
wife.
for my breakfast baguette, which was just a bacon baguette, and it was made of $2.50. You can't fucking
good
you can't lose.
Good bacon there.
Oh, such good bacon.
bacon.
And a
He owned
generous
all of them, that guy.
a generous fucking amount as well. You get a generous portion of bacon.
He owned the one next door and the one opposite.
I can believe it. So I would go there, right down Fife Road where the gambling place was.
Yes.
There was a cafe right next door to them. And
Coin de
I-
Paris.
Yeah.
There was Coin de
no,
Paris.
not Coin de Paris. No,
and
it's
there was
right
Cafe
next.
Lay. Cafe
Right, yeah,
Lay.
Cafe Lay. I think.
Cafe Lay that Joe used to run. Not Joe from that Ajax. The guy that used to run it was called Joe.
Yeah.
He had a really flat back of the head, and I used to say he'd carry food out on it if he wanted to.
And he went home and cried.
I think he died. not because of that comment, but I do remember he disappeared for a while.
He took his own life because you wound him up.
His really hot wife was like he went home and died. And
I'm single now.
It was weird.
Come
It was
run this
dark.
cafe with me.
It was dark.
I would
Rest
go
in peace, Joe from
Yeah.
Cafe Lay.
I would go in there and get a pepperoni and mozzarella panini.
Nice, they were good. I used
Oh
to get
mate,
those.
it would just be like fucking
Sunday morning. I'd get those if
dripping,
it was there. If it was only there.
dripping with like pepperoni.
It was good
fucking-
pepperoni.
Oh, it was so good. And the mozzarella was banging.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, and it was just a fucking mess. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
That was my my choice of I'd go those places, and then I would get if I was feeling a bit fancy the Moulin Rouge.
I didn't really hit Moulin Rouge that much.
I went there for I'd get chicken, bacon, and cheese
Right.
with garlic mayo panini.
When I was hungover on a Sunday and I couldn't leave the shop, and it would be this is definitely a hungover fucking lunch.
Oh yeah,
I would send someone out the shop to go to Coin de Paris,
nice.
the bigger one. I only went there for this one sandwich, nothing else from there, and it was the chicken and cheese baguette, and it was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like flavored chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck knows what
And to
flavour.
and
It
to
was
look
so
at,
good. It was
the-
like
the
it was like-
cafes-
it was like chicken you get like a curry. It was so
Yeah.
good.
The cafes now over the last sort of few years, a couple of them had refurbishments. They look a bit better,
Yeah.
but they're all the fucking same.
Yeah,
And
the
they're
big
all
one,
like,
the big
yeah,
players are.
They're all fucking. It's such a nice.
Some
little-
of Cafe Costello's gone.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
But I say I'm pretty sure he still owns the other ones. One of the guy that owns the one opposite, the one that's named after the gangster, and it has all the Godfather
fucking
pictures in
Al
there.
Capone or whatever.
Fucking the guy that owns that one literally lives across the road from my parents' street, and he's fucking
really?
got a smashing house.
Yeah, no, they're all.
Sorry if
they're
I've
all,
just given away some GDPR breach there.
all quality.
His
Blokes.
addresses and his postcode and his business phone number and his credit card details will be in the show notes.
His yearly income.
Previous sexual history in the show notes.
They all had everywhere had like not a specialty, but they all had a fucking. You'd go there because that their shit was better than
When
somewhere
you said
else.
specialty, just imagine like a special move in Street Fighter. So
Just beat you with a fucking panini. Watch out, piping hot, straight from microwave. Yeah, What were we talking about?
I think we should go into the agony arm.
What the fuck were we talking
I
about?
don't have a clue what's happened. I loved it though. We talked about places we used to buy sandwiches from. I bet the audience, the listeners, have been loving it.
That was what I was going to say. Yeah, I had to work New Year's Day one year when I was in Jessop's, and everyone was hungover. Like everyone. One girl turned up still pissed.
Yeah, I did that.
One girl who wasn't working came in because she hadn't gone home yet and decided to give everyone kisses. That was interesting. At this point, there was no one around. No one gave a shit. We were all just hanging out our ass. And I was just like, fuck this. I'm buying everyone paninis. I went and bought like 8 paninis.
Nice.
And I just like, I went round because there was no one fucking shopping because everyone was fucking loaded. But I went down, like, took everyone's orders, and I went to like fucking one of the places, and I was just like, brace yourself. I was like, I need this, and they're just like, no problem.
Yeah, man, they probably like that.
They're like, come back in 20 minutes. And I was like, sick. All right, see you in a bit.
That's how you used to time it on the breakfast one and that, Jack. So you had all the different things to get, and you'd go in different places.
Yeah,
you'd have to
yeah.
time it. So you'd go in, order. You'd know that one takes this amount of time. You'd go in, you'd order the first wave there. Then you'd run to the other place, order that. Know you've got enough time to go there, then go pick that up, and then go back and get that one. It was all strategic plan, man.
I did during my 2-day trial in that, Jack. So I had to do the breakfast run, and it was fucking daunting, mate. Daunting.
Tim, who I used to work with at Ajax, always jokes that if he won the lottery, he would invest all his money in getting me and Lewis to redo the breakfast run at Ajax. But he would be watching from a command center with like all the monitors and heart rates. Like,
How the fuck can we get Tim on this show?
And he's got the headset on, just like. I imagine it's like that Annika Rice show. We're like running around.
Challenge Annika.
Yeah, we're like running around all the.
Has he got a sand buggy?
Wait, one of when you the pressure of doing the breakfast run. I don't know if you're talking about this, but there was a guy, a work experience kid, and he was doing the breakfast run, and he had taken everyone's orders. So I think it was like Lewis, Andre, and someone else, and he took all the names, took all their orders, and he went out and he bought everyone's breakfast. And he came back and he didn't have one. He was like, "Oh, I couldn't find this cafe." He said, what cafe was it? I was looking for Cafe Andre. And Andre was the guy that worked at the shop. So that was his name, not the cafe. And he'd been gone for ages and was like, I've been looking for Cafe Andre. I can't find Cafe. He's like, I'm Andre. Where's me breakfast? Can you imagine that your first day? Your first day, and you've got a list of cafes to hit up, and you're like, where the fuck's? You don't even realize you've written it wrong. Where's Cafe Andre?
Oh my god!
I need to get bacon double panini. He's fucking orange juice.
Oh, dude, I remembered like when I was going around, they were just like, all right, go to cafe, and I was just like, where's that? I had no idea.
Yeah,
I had no fucking clue. They were just like, go to the end of the road, turn right. Yeah. It's the blue one. And I was just like, I was literally going on colours. I was just like,
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, man.
You get used to it.
Yeah, no, you just, I mean, after a while, I guess you just sort of
master it after a while. You know, when in the cafes, they sort you out. There was a cafe that kept changing their fucking prices all the time. It used to drive me nuts.
Oh, really?
I'd know the change and stuff, but they would fuck it up. They keep changing their fucking prices.
Yeah.
I'd do the same thing, and they'd constantly fuck with the price.
The fucking, yeah, I only had 4 pockets, and I had like fucking different bits of change in each one of them.
But the thing, it wasn't even the breakfast one. I had to go get Joe's lunch, and he wanted bacon baguette. A different Joe, of course. So I went to this cafe at the top of the road where he liked the bacon baguette from. So I went in there, and it was always £2.50. But sometimes I'd fuck with you and be like, it's £2.70. You're like,
fuck,
and you're
man.
like, it was £2.50 yesterday. Price increase. But you go back the next day, and the other woman's like, £2.50.
Yeah.
But then it'll be like £2.80 to change all the time. Anyway, Joe'd give me £2.50, and I was like, it's £2.50. It's been that the last few days. Fuck them. I go in, and she's like, £2.70. And I'm like, it's £2.50. She's like, no, it's £2.70 now. It's £2.70. Like, basically, like, you can't have it for £2.50. Oh. And she turned away, and I was like, fuck. And I looked at her tips jar.
Oh, you cheeky fuck.
It was like a saucer, and it was like a plate.
Yeah.
I looked at it, looked at her, and then just grabbed 20p from it. I was like, all right, fine.
That's fucking gold.
And I told Joe I did that, and he was like, fuck it, yes.
Yeah. That's so fucking cool.
Actually, I'm ashamed to say it became a bit too easy. It became a bit of I think I got a quid out there once and paid for that. Fuck it, they were being dicks. They were being dicks all the time.
That's it, man.
became easy. Anyway, we meant to go into agony arms.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, everyone. I hope you
back
enjoyed.
to reality.
Oh, there goes my cafe choices. Is the other version we'll be releasing. Yes, I hope you enjoyed our rant. We had a little walk down. So I would say memory lane, but it'd be Memory Castle Street. That doesn't really work, does it?
Nah.
Agony arms. Let's get some advice to people that fucking ask for it. Because why the fuck not? 'Cause it's Friday
Why
night.
would you?
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I don't want your advice. I don't want it. I don't need to listen to your talks. I don't want your advice. I just think you should marry the dog and be happy. I don't need to know what you have to say.
Disclaimer, do not take our advice. If you do, we'll not be held accountable for inedible heartbreak. Thank you.
This was actually sent to us from Tom and Anne from Anywhere But Here podcast. Shout out!
Thank you, Tom and Anne.
There recently, of course, was talk in the episode on their podcast of the meetup that still hasn't happened in
No.
well over a year. It'll be
I
2
know.
years, 3 years. It'll be retirement home time. No, it won't be. We need to sort that out.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll figure it out.
I don't see why we just haven't
Sundays,
done it yet.
Sunday's their day, isn't it? Like, and Sundays.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
we'll figure out a Sunday.
We'll figure it out. We'll put a plan together. We'll just throw a
What
day.
if we met halfway?
did it at
We'll do it at a
did it
service
at a food
station.
truck. I was going to say a food truck.
Clacklegate Lane or whatever it is. Shout out Trevor. Shout out Trevs.
Clacton, isn't it? Or
No, Cacklegate or Clacklegate Lane was the fucking one that did a banging roast or something.
Anyway, it will happen. They sent us this agony aunt in our Facebook group.
An absolute doozy.
So, yeah, Joe, take it away. What agony are we going to be dealing with today at Sexy?
So, like, I've slept with my boyfriend's uncle a few times, and I've just found out that I'm pregnant.
Oh, shit.
I'm 22, and his uncle is 38, and he's very attractive.
Oh,
I did say
sounds
that it was his boyfriend's uncle, right?
Boyfriend's uncle. Right, okay.
I didn't,
So,
not my uncle.
yeah, I know.
I've slept with my boyfriend's uncle a few times. I don't know whether the baby is my boyfriend's or his uncle, although, if I'm honest, it's more likely his uncle's.
Oh, shit.
I feel guilty and awful about what
And
happened.
awful.
I feel guilty and awful
And
about
awful.
what's happened. And I don't know what to do.
Aga do.
We started sleeping together after a night out when he dropped me home and we both had a bit to drink. I'd always found him sexually attractive and just lost myself in the moment.
Oh, no.
He didn't disappoint in the bedroom.
Hey.
Let me tell you, ladies.
Wait, did you ring afterwards?
It was obvious we had a great sexual chemistry and met up another 4 or 5 times in secret.
Oh,
He's got a wife,
shit.
which complicates things.
Yes. It does, actually. You're right.
Incredibly, yes. And there's no chance of us being together.
No.
Plus, it was just about the sex. And I love my boyfriend. And now I'm panicking about how he's going to deal with this. I've got some
Badly.
things to say about that. Yeah, badly is the exact fucking word. Should I just carry on as if the baby is my boyfriend's or come clean about sleeping with his uncle?
have a
I've told
test.
the uncle I'm pregnant,
Well,
and
that matters.
unsurprisingly, he's panicking too, and suggested the easiest way out is to have a termination. But that's not what I want. Thank God you're not in fucking Alabama then,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's
fucked up.
Fucking, can you believe it, man?
It's fucking
Dark
disgusting.
ages.
It's disgusting.
Dark
man.
ages.
This world's going fucking backwards.
I can't believe I've got myself into this situation.
Sorry.
I haven't confided in anyone apart from my best friend, who's been very supportive.
That's nice of her.
Let's hear from the best friend.
Also, my neighbour.
She's a fucking mug. Well, Gregory, she has slept with her boyfriend's uncle and now
Multiple times.
has semen growing inside her.
Yeah, she's fucked. Well, she has been.
She has been, mate.
Mate, you could never live with... It's too much of a... You couldn't live with the not telling, not checking, not knowing.
Nah.
You just couldn't.
Mate, you can't guarantee that I mean, when you see your fucking kid,
There'd always be a trait in them that would make you think of one or the other.
when
You'd
you
be like,
when you look, like, you know, there's people that always, like, you know, like, so when, like, Indiana was born, when you
Yes.
were sort of, like, you know, going to meet people and like introducing them to, like you know,
Yeah,
letting
yeah.
them sort of meet her for the first time, how many people would sort of said something along the lines of like, oh, he's got your eyes, or he's got your smile, your mouth, or your fucking
It was very much all
no
Lizzie
hair.
when she was born. When she was born, it was she was
Yeah.
very much
I
all
mean,
Lizzie.
obviously, yeah, I've seen her sort of grow, and I can definitely see like parts of you and Lizzie in
Now
like
she's
in
a bit
her
older,
facial
yeah.
features, definitely. But like, that kid is going to grow up, and
Yeah.
those features are going to either be of her
Yeah.
and the uncle, or her and the boyfriend.
Yeah, but there still might be... There'll still be doubt, though, because he'll definitely do traits of one that remind you of one or the other.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is his, or maybe it's
Like,
his.
what? Like, fuck her.
As too big a lie.
He's definitely his uncle's child.
Definitely get some sort of DNA test.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe just test the uncle, and if it's not his, it's the other guy's.
You have to wait
Still
until
tell him.
you have to wait until the child's born for a DNA
Right,
test.
okay.
Surely.
Well then, I don't know. Then you're fucked. You got to tell him.
Go to the
Or
cupboard.
you can't pretend for any amount of time that it's his when you know it's not, or know it couldn't be. You can't do it.
coat hangers, love.
You can't do it. Yeah, she's screwed. She's either. I reckon. I don't know. You can't make this decision for her.
Nah, you can't.
She wants the baby. She's gonna have the baby. She has to tell him.
I mean, it's
The shit advice actually here. The funny, let's just give silly advice is generally all arrows. Whether you're trying to be serious or funny, all arrows point to
you're fucked.
just tell him.
Yeah, just fucking
You
tell
got
him,
to.
man.
There's no way around it.
You got like it would have been fine if there wasn't a baby
Too
involved.
close. It's too close.
If there wasn't a baby involved, you could stop what you were doing or fucking carry on if you wanted.
It's too big. It's too big a thing that happens over the rest of. There's always going to be questions. Don't add to them.
Is huge.
Yeah, advice, man. I mean, that was, I'd say, sensible, but also the whole situation is there. That's the advice.
He said, he did suggest a termination, but
Of course he did.
You know,
He's married. He doesn't want to get caught out.
yeah, man, you can't like. I mean, that's basically you're gonna rip a fucking family off, aren't you?
Yeah. But she's going to go ahead of it. It'll always, you got to tell him. And his wife's going to find out, unfortunately, as well.
Yep.
Game over, mate. Even if it's
You
not
are
yours.
you silly bitch.
Oh, wow.
She is. No, fuck that bitch.
And them as well.
Huh? Yeah, him as well. He's a fucking cunt as well.
Yeah.
Just pair of fucking idiots.
Oh, no, exactly. A pair of idiots.
Fucked
Yeah,
it.
pair
The
of
pair of
idiots.
ya.
Pair of idiots.
Got no respect. You don't get any of our help. Fuck you. You think fucking.
Well,
you
we
figure-
kind of did give them
No, we haven't
advice.
fucking helped them at all. You know what? No. Disregard everything you've heard. You figure it out.
Please fast forward this section of podcast of your people in question, so you don't hear our advice.
Do the old,
And
do
do
the
nothing.
old Grant Mitchell, Martine McCutcheon, fucking chugging down the stairs. Oh, I have been drinking.
Yeah, likewise, actually. I say it kind of brings us. For a second, I was like, "Oh, tell them something you've seen in EastEnders recently. That'd be funny." But then I'm like, I can't think of anything that's happened.
No.
Cat had sex. That's about it.
What?
Cat had sex in EastEnders.
She's still in it.
Yeah. Oh, loads of old people were in it. Sean was in it recently.
I keep seeing that.
Sean
fucking,
did a whole "Is he going to shoot himself in the head" episode.
I keep seeing that thing, which is the clip of her going, "I wasn't just a slag. I was a total slag." So ridiculous.
She's a very ridiculous character.
She
It
is,
fucking
yeah. And
hilarious.
does she still look like?
Cat Slater, yes.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, she does. I've seen her around. Yeah, she lives not far. She lives on that Claygate way, I think. I don't know. GDPR breach.
Are you?
But,
you got Game of Thrones coming to an end soon?
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we'll see.
They fucked it, ain't
yeah,
they? Apparently?
well, yeah.
I'm gonna do the Marvel thing where I
there's
come in
probably-
with a load of
there's
knowledge
issues
that you never know. I
Yeah,
have.
yeah. There's potential issues, but I'll wait till it's finished. It hasn't aired. The last episode's not aired yet.
You
by the
know-
time I've recorded this,
Ever since like the
and I talked about this a lot with Ed earlier before you arrived.
yeah, no, you know the penultimate episode.
Yes.
Once that came out, all I fucking saw was that like horrible look on Daenerys' face.
Oh yeah.
That all of a sudden she's just I don't know. It was just it just made me just fucking hate it
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, oh fuck this shit. No one cares. No one
Yeah,
cares
we'll
this
see how
much
it
for
ends.
anything. But what's all this fucking bullshit that like fucking 100,000 people have like signed a petition?
Oh,
to
that's
get it?
yeah. They're all idiots.
I mean, it's
It's
just like
ridiculous. It's the whole Star Wars thing all over again. It's ridiculous. Fucking
this is the side of fans that aren't just these aren't the
ridiculous,
fun
man.
ones.
Petition to get it remade. Oh fuck! If it's shit, it's shit. That's it. It could be worse. Trust me. This isn't actually that bad. It could be a lot worse. A lot of shows have had shitter endings.
These are the unfortunate people that were told when they were younger that they have a voice and they should use it, and they really should.
Change the world. They did it with Last Jedi as well.
Change the
it.
world.
Remake Last Jedi. Yeah. Change the Jedi. Change
These
the
are
world.
these are the people that are living in
supported
fantasy.
by global warming.
These are the people that take it too seriously and live in fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's annoying.
Have fun with it, but don't go nuts.
Yeah, enjoy it, and if it's not good, stop watching it.
I'd say,
Ta-da!
I'd say it brings us to the end of the episode.
I know.
Episode 105. It's been. I don't even know what the fuck we've talked about. It has been a
Oh
roller
yeah, a bit
coaster.
of some kebab stuff.
A roller coaster of a ride.
Have you already forgotten the Batman grill?
Yes, I
Fucking
had.
hell!
I had. But I would have remembered when I edited
Do the Batman
it.
grill.
Do the Batman grill, fam. I've been Greg. Batman grill.
And I have been
Armstrong.
Joe Whack Jackson.
Oh, kapow! Ting!
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.